Have you ever wondered what the life of an instrumentalist is like? Why they play what they play and what drives them? Oh, have you thought about why you love a particular song? Instrumentalists, they give us the best in music, and yet we don't appreciate them as much as we ought to. And so, we bring you your favorite instrumentalist and everything that concerns them. Tighten your seatbelts, relax, and enjoy as we take you on this wonderful journey of learning and exploration of the Behind the Music show with your hosts Eza and Lutz Devi.
Sing?
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
I said sing.
Well, one famous person said, if you cannot sing, then talk, but by all means do something.
But you can just say, wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Wish you a Merry Christmas and a happy New Year.
Yeah, so you're all welcome. This is a very, very big and busy season.
Indeed it is.
Yeah, but you're all welcome. We are so much happy and excited to see you on this show once again. It's been a journey, Yeza.
It's been quite a journey.
Mm-hmm.
It's December already. I really can't believe that we've come this far.
Man, when I look back over what we have gone through, man, I just don't know if this show would have happened. But we want to thank God and to thank all of you that are watching and for giving us your support. Man, I like the support. I like the support. I like the comments people give. They just encourage me to keep looking for a new instrumentalist on the blog to just engage more in this show.
The support is immense. I don't say has been. It's immense.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. Thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you for the comments we've read. And for the advice that has been coming our way. It has made us better. It has helped us in the whole process. So thank you. My name is Eza.
I am Lutz Devi.
Yeah, but before we begin, we still want to encourage you. Keep subscribing if in case you haven't. But how can we end 2020 and someone's watching this channel and they have not subscribed?
I don't know. And how can you even watch without subscribing?
So subscribe. Click on the subscribe button. Go ahead and click on the
notification bell. Yes.
So each time we upload, you're notified instantly. But you know what? Behind the Music has uploaded a new
okifunirawo awo wenyini nti tulina kye twataddeyo. And for those of you that don't know any instrument, how dare you watch this and you don't contact us for that instrumentalist you want? Man, they are all over here. They can teach. And you're still there struggling with those things. The numbers are going to be put there. You can just contact us and we give you the best person to teach you.
Yes, and being that we're in the Christmas season, our interview for today is going to drive us deeper into the Christmas mode. Yeah, I don't know if you have any Christmas plans yet.
This time around, I don't want to go to the village. I swear, I want to be around town. I was told when Christmas comes, everyone goes to the village. So I want to be one of the few people that will stay in town. Nja kubeera mu Kampala nga nzunga mu buzunzi bwenti kuba bifa. Yeah, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to be around town.
I think I would like to have a quick unique Christmas this year. I'd like to order in. You know how we usually wake up very early in the morning to cook? I don't want to do that. This year I want to be somewhere where I just order in for the food, and that is maybe at around 1 when I've just woken up. I order and then I
stay with me in Kampala. If you go back to where? Mukono.
So we go to the interview?
Yes, and this guy, man, we are going to have two people. First, we are going to have Mark. This is a guy. I remember I told you about this guy. He inspires me so much. is one of my mentors. I have so many mentors, but this one is a solid one, original. Ye yankwatako nankubakubako enfuufu bw'ati nga nakajja mu town. But all those things, yeah, man. Yeah, yes. I knew how to play reggae. Such things, and I looked at him. He was playing so nice. He gave me a platform. I remember we came. Was it Riot? And he gave me an opportunity to stand on a very, very big stage. Yeah, I can't forget that. And from that day on, he's been a very good guy. He's so humble, so calm, all those things. Yeah. But he's going to do something with a guy called Emma Frost. I can't wait. Yeah. So let us bring these guys in. Just welcome with me Mark on stage.
Lutz Devi has said so much about him. I can't wait to hear what he has to say. So yes, we have Mark Makombi on set already. And yes, please Mark, welcome.
Thank you.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Tell us, who is Mark?
Mark is a pianist, a preacher's kid, raised in the village, playing keyboard.
Which village was that?
Mitiana. And full-time church minister.
Okay.
Yeah.
So besides, you don't do anything else? You're always in church?
Most of my work is church work. Yeah.
I should ask, do you get paid for the work?
I get appreciated.
Monetary or a thank you for the good work done?
I
and
don't
then
understand.
Maybe you get an award.
What is the difference between monetary and...
Oh, there's
It's you who said.
I get appreciated.
How?
How can I explain that?
Monetary. Still.
David, how do you get appreciated?
Okay. so I can call you to my church and you play and I appreciate you in my own way.
In your own way. As simple as that.
You said you're a preacher's kid. Who is that preacher?
Bishop Johnston Makombi, Mitiana Miracle Center.
Okay. And you're no longer playing there.
Navaayo.
Wavaayo kubanga wajja mu town nganze ba nange ndi weeruweero naye.
Bitaala by'e Kampala byankwatidde.
Noga togenda.
Nkyalemeddwa okudda ku bintu Mitiana.
Noga togenda kuva Kampala oganye.
I can go back, by the way. Yeah, I really love that place. I treasure that place. It really made me, it laid a very good foundation for me to be who I am today.
Yes, I've realized that most instrumentalists are preachers' kids.
I have.
Because almost everyone we have got on set, they are preachers' kids.
Mark, could you explain why most of you are playing instruments?
I think I have an idea about that. You know, preachers' kids always stay at the place where the instruments are. For example, if your father has a church, there is a keyboard, there is a guitar, there are drums. So you have access. It's hard for a person who is not a preacher's kid and also who has no key instrument around to get involved. Then also, these preachers have a tendency of wanting their kids to learn because it's easier for them to tell, like your father can easily tell you, go and play the keyboard, than instructing another person's.
They will have to appreciate them in another way. As if
I need to ask one of the preachers. Am I asking the wrong person?
Yeah, you are. Maybe.
Not the wrong person, but I think there is a way it quickens the preachers work with the son behind the instrument.
But incidentally, the girls are not trained so much into playing instruments. It's usually the guys, the boys. Why is that the case?
I've been to a place where girls seriously play. I think girls this were just byabavubuka byabalenzi.
Yeah,
but
in Uganda. But in Uganda.
It's rare. I've not seen.
It's just in Uganda, but in Western countries, you find so many girls like really play instruments.
I've actually learned from a lady. There is a certain DVD that I entirely watched and I learned a lot.
Who,
of
Cassandra?
things. Cassandra O'Neill. That woman plays.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'd like to understand why is it that particularly in Uganda, it seems like the emphasis is not put on the girls to learn the instruments. Even when you find a family where there are both girls and boys, it's the boys that will be playing the instruments. Usually the girls sing, but not playing instruments. I don't understand why.
Maybe the guys are bullies.
The guys are bullies?
You should be the one to answer that because we are boys and we play instruments and you're a girl and you don't play.
I will answer, but one, I'm not a pastor's kid. So,
you don't want to be appreciated. All right. So, all right, Mark. You said you're a PK, and most of us, the way we learned these things, were forced. Okay, not as much, but you had to. Is it the same thing? I had to learn. I had to learn. It was a must. Yeah. It's what is your musical journey? When and how did you begin this?
Okay, my musical journey. I think I was around 7 years. Probably around 1998 or 97. I used to steal the keyboard. Me, I wasn't forced. There was a very tiny keyboard. It had around 4 octaves. So my father one time found me, locked myself in a room, and I was playing something like, if you can trace that song, you can know that Yesu mulungi katonda wafe. As simple as that. He had me and he instructed the person who was playing then to teach me. So I started learning like that. Then I started playing in the schools where I went to school, and most of my time I was around my father. I would go to school, then he would do crusades and he would take me to crusades with him. Like he would wait for me to finish school. He had an open air crusade and I would get on the pickup with him. Then in my primary 7 also, I was the only boarding student who would go out freely because my father wanted me to play in church for him. Then in secondary, I was across a church, like this is school, opposite is church. I had music all around me, even in school. Yeah. Then when I came to the city, I met guys like you. You challenged me. I was like, hey, David, ngakupe nanga.
I need to understand something. In the beginning, he said you inspired him. You're saying he inspired you. Who inspired who?
This one inspired.
These ones were close to the city. Me, I was a village champion. You know.
Kachani atikulani akavera kuva mchalo.
Oh, no, yazijaka akavera.
They are not telling us that there's something they're hiding, but we'll find out. I don't know what, but we'll find out.
So, with meeting these guys, I never knew that these guys actually had DVDs in the city. Someone showed me a YouTube video and I was like, hey, there are guys who play these things that we play but differently. So they gave me a bunch of DVDs. I went to a certain church. It's a big church. I learned a lot from that church with these guys challenging me. So up to here.
Man, you sound like Nakona.
So you see, you've not been practicing.
No. This guy.
Now,
Anyway.
we are here, we're interviewing Mark. For you there, you're the one interviewing him.
I know.
Because
See you
he's the big dog.
He's the big... Apologies, sir.
So you got the DVDs and that's how you began your musical journey, like playing in big churches or...
I came with my village to the big churches. So I will actually testify of a pastor that I'm currently working with. There is a church I joined. They told me, boboyagala okuba enanga wano otandikiramu overnight. So I used to go to the overnights, but there were guys that I found. Sometimes it's not easy to penetrate through those guys that you find in a place. But this is what DVDs did to me. I learned a lot of things that those guys who were there could not teach me. In addition to what they taught me, I learned and I started getting access. Now, this man of God that, is it okay if I mention the name?
Absolutely fine.
Are you sure?
It's okay.
He's called Pastor Ben Ochola. The man that I work with. He has been my pastor for a long time. So he gave me an opportunity to play in overnights. Then from overnights, I got an opportunity to play for the man that he was serving under. That's how, I think that's how people got to know me. I went around in crusades, many villages, and I also used to interact a lot with city musicians. Like those they call obukanisa obwo obwekyalo obwo buli wansi, but they were indeed good musicians. And I've learned a lot from those people. Yeah. The music journey is a long journey. My music journey is a long journey. Naye kala ako kakolera.
Is the keyboard the only instrument that you play? Do you play any other instruments?
Back then I used to linger around every instrument. But professionally, I think you need to major in one, that people recognize you at one instrument. So I can play bass, I can play drums. Oh, I love playing drums. And I am so selective if someone is playing bass and we are not coordinating. I am so selective with the drummer. But basically, this is my instrument.
Why did you choose the keyboard?
I found interesting this because it's what I started with. Ewaffe Mityana twakubanga ngoma nganda, so tewaliyo jazz, tewaliyo bass guitar. So this was the only modern thing. I wanted to be in the modern world. So this is the modernity I've related with so much. Yeah.
All right. So, Mark, you talked about people who gave you DVDs and all those people. And are there people in your life that, apart from me, that inspire you, that you maybe you call mentors, people that have mentored you in this arena?
You want me to mention names?
You can mention.
International or local? I have local people that have inspired me.
Let's start with a local.
Like not local as in local, but
No,
in
Uganda.
Uganda.
Yes, in Uganda. I sometimes I feel we give a lot of credit to people outside the country, and the people right here that do such an amazing job.
Now, there are people that really inspired me to learn. There is a gentleman called Pastor Mark. I think he was the first person I heard play keyboard when I came to town. Many of us used to know that gentleman. I would listen to what he was playing, then I go back to Mityana and practice what he was playing, though it would be wrong. Then the second person I heard was called Serwadda Elijah from Jinja. There is a gentleman, a pastor called Serwadda. He has a son. He has children that play instrument. All pastors' kids. So I would mimic I would copy what he was playing in school, and whenever I would go back to Mityana, I would practice. So it changed me. Another person was called Jole. I do not know his other name, but he's now a doctor at Mulago. Very good. So many good pianists. Those just a few from here.
Yeah, so Mark, wait. You sound like people that inspire you, or people that inspired you are no longer playing these things, or they're some. So
Yeah, but one is still playing, I'm so sure.
So no one inspires you in our age bracket.
In
or
our age
circles.
bracket, there are so many.
Hey.
They actually not only inspire me, but they challenge me. I listen to them play and I'm like, ha, enanga yange eliwa. Like you hear something that someone is doing and I'm like, how did he do that? I need to learn. And one of them is you. You wanted to take yourself out.
He wanted.
But he's one of them.
He wanted.
To take
You
himself
still
out.
mention him, but after being like, yeah, he's humble, he's modest. You mentioned him somewhere along
Didn't
the way.
know.
Yeah, you're one of them. Definitely. By the way, I'm
But he's
so
a great
blessed.
guy.
He's a very good pianist.
And internationally, who inspires you?
Oh, internationally. this is the truth without bias. There are so many new guys that have come up to teach us. I've watched their DVDs, I learn from them. But there is a gentleman called Jason White. That guy changed my playing. Seriously. He really changed my playing. Then after Jason White, we talked about a lady, Cassandra O'Neill. She also changed me a lot. There are so many. There is one who is trending these days that many the younger generation that they are fancying is called Casey Conley. Yeah, he's also a very, very good pianist. Yeah. There are so many. The list is long. It goes on.
Wow. So getting back to the Christmas mood and all those
Hey,
things,
it's
man,
Christmas.
I love this season. I love
Why?
this season. This is a season that I just enjoy, just eating, sleeping, and dancing around, jumping around, and all those things.
Mark, do you enjoy the Christmas season as much as he does?
I don't enjoy the Christmas season at all.
Okay, that is
Yeah.
that is
don't.
unusual. We need to know why. It's a queer answer, right? I find it quite strange that he does not enjoy the Christmas period. But we're going to find out why after the music interlude.
Oh, come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh, come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore in Christ the Lord. Muche no tu weanze, muche no tu weanze, muche no tu weanze, come on. Silent night, it's a holy night. All is calm and all is bright around your virgin mother and child. Holy and so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace. Oh, sleep in heavenly peace. It's a silent night, holy night. All is calm, all is bright round your virgin mother and child. Holy infant, so tender and mild. Just sleep in heavenly peace. Oh, sleep in heaven. than live. Peace. Merry Christmas. Emma Frost for you.
Most of the times I've been caught on duty. As people are celebrating, I'm playing keyboard somewhere in church because there are people that have come to pray, you know. But I like it. Christmas is good. You celebrate Christ, you celebrate everything. But I really want one whereby I'll be free. No church, no, like, I can go to church, but no being on duty. I don't want to be in the spotlight of the service, the Christmas set. I really want to be a part, like aside. Nange nzija mu kanisa nga nze kuzinamu Yesu biki then tuveewo tugende.
But that is not for the whole day. Do you play for the whole day?
Sometimes I've had to stay for the whole day.
What are people doing in church for the whole day on Christmas?
Receiving Jesus. Bringing gifts. Bringing gifts. And in the evening, they are coming back to enjoy these ones.
Sometimes there is a show. Sometimes there is a... I've been to a church whereby they have 3 services.
Even on Christmas?
Yes.
Man.
By the time they finish the 3rd service, you're like, man, you have to eat the food at church as well. Kuba olumu omanye ebizibu by'abananga. Daudi.
Tell us about that. Tell us about that. I was going to remind you.
There are days when we had to eat like have Christmas meals at church. Ngane boddayo eka boddirayo eka teriyo omuntu. Tolina bakufumbidde emmere, like you really have to stay and eat the meal at church, then go back.
Mark, is it because you are in town?
I think because I'm in town and not with my family.
Hey.
But obviously, before you began not enjoying Christmas, there's a time when you enjoyed Christmas. Yeah. So what is your favorite childhood memory of Christmas?
My favorite childhood memory is a story that someone told me. I also remember it and laugh.
We would like to hear that story.
During Christmas, there was a Christmas that I was sick. And they were, those days when they inject your butt all the time, they inject your butt, so the injections add up to like 6, so you start feeling the should I call it fatigue, so they bring bottles, cold bottles.
The bum feels like it is polarizing.
Massage, yeah. So I remember a Christmas like that. Someone told me a story and I was like, that must have been my favorite. I always remember it like,
oh God.
Christmas, you ask for the soda you like, you ask for anything. But I was a kid those days.
So that particular Christmas found you sick and everything you asked for. Did you get a new pair of shorts and a shirt?
You get a pair of shorts,
okay.
Shoes, you ask for a bicycle. Ebimu ne bijira mu box, n'olinda kati ng'omuti guno gwe mutadde wano. You used to put boxes there and you're like, oba nkisumulula ddi. That's it.
Are there any favorite songs, Christmas songs that you like?
Favorite songs? There are so many Christmas songs. I think someone just has to sing for me and I play.
And you play.
Yeah.
So no, as in oyinza okuba nga goliawo when you like, was it Fide Lutaya? One of those songs. Okay.
There is a song that someone one time appreciated. For the first time, by the way, I will say this. For the first time I heard my father say, onkubidde bulungi nnyo ennanga ng'okuba oluyimba lwa Fide Bongo Lutaya. I don't know why you mentioned that name.
Which song was that?
There is a song, Katuyimbe ennyimba ezimusinza. Let me try to play it. I don't know whether you know that.
Ennyimba
This is how it starts.
ezimusanyusa tukyakale
Oba?
Na, 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 na.
kuba yesu yewaali
That song.
Oh, wow, it's
Yeah.
it's an amazing song.
It's a very
So
good song.
so that's the song you also like.
I think it's a very good song to me. It really touches my heart. I remember the first time I played that song, I was in a girl power conference. The church was silent and looking at me, and not looking at me as an individual, but the way it was going, it was my first time playing for a very big audience. So I was nervous, but it was so touching. I saw people lifting up hands and worshiping.
Wow.
And I was like, kayimba kano nange kankutteko. So, I think it's my favorite song.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
You're not sure, David.
It's nice. It's not my favorite,
Christmas.
but yeah, but it's nice. It's a very good song. How about the dish? Let's go that side. That
Siri muli wa mmere.
emaka buli kimu tekunyumira n'emmere tolya.
Emmere ndya. Naye emmere ya Christmas emalako emirembe.
Why would you
Usually it's a hill that you're going to going to finish.
You think you're going to finish.
say? Basically, you're too excited because it's Christmas.
Yeah.
Maybe
And,
because you're too excited. But most cases they just pour that food. I'm sure people leave that food on the plate. Abasinga. So there is nothing like excitement about food for me. But chicken is good. Uli enkoko. I think it's the most luxurious thing on such days in Africa.
Food.
Chicken.
Yeah. So given the songs, the food, people putting on clothes, that's when people buy new clothes, that's when people eat like they have never eaten. What does Christmas really mean to you? Does it mean any of those, like eating? Is it all about eating,
No,
drinking?
I don't think it's all about
What does
eating.
it mean to you?
To me, Christmas is salvation. Yeah, salvation, restoration, like the plan of God being made manifest.
Hallelujah, Jesus.
Yeah, that is what it is to me. As simple as that.
As simple as that. So it's not about eating and drinking.
It's not about eating and drinking.
In the Christmas story, what is your best part?
The best part.
From the time the angel visits Mary up to the time when Jesus is born, what is that part that it is your favorite part?
The favorite part. I think the favorite part is Christ being born. That is my favorite part. But the most challenging part and attention taking is Mary being a virgin and giving birth to, like a virgin giving birth. Some things don't add up with our understanding.
Yeah, so many theories have come out of that, and people have talked a lot, and yeah, in our human understanding, it's easy to say that is not possible. How does a virgin get pregnant and give birth? But I like to think, do you ever think of what Mary was happening to Mary at that time? You're looking at a society where, one, virginity was very, very prized, and then two, she was betrothed to be married,
Someone's wife. Yeah.
and now she gets pregnant. Apparently, she's telling people, you know what? Yeah, it's the Holy Spirit. The angel visited me, told me this and this and this. Yes. Then you have a Joseph that comes and you know, he wants to divorce her, but the angel visits him and tells him, no, this is what is going to happen. Please take her on as your wife still. So you have a couple that is expecting a child, but it has very many stories surrounding it.
Yeah.
Look at the life of these two people, and then the environment. Because much as the Bible doesn't say we know people talk. We know people talked. Do you ever wonder what was going on in the minds of Mary and Joseph at that time?
I should wonder, but I don't. Don't think I wonder.
Now, what do you think? What do you think was going on in their mind? They're carrying a child that is very controversial.
Yeah.
What do you think they were thinking about at that time? What were they telling each other?
If I can relate that circumstance to a situation whereby I'm courting a lady and she tells me I'm pregnant with me as an individual, I stay away. I'm like, gundi genda n'ebizibu byeri, because you do not know the background of what is going on. But I think God saw that. I think it was going on. But I think that is the reason as to why the angel came and spoke to Joseph as well and told him, go and marry Mary. Like, go with her. I think Joseph was about to give up.
He was going to divorce her.
Yeah. How you ask yourself, like, abantu banda babatya n'omuntu alina olubuto olutali lwange ate nga ngenda muwasa. Ebyalumufunisizza alidda. Was so many things coming to your mind, but with the guidance, God orders our steps in his word. So I believe that is the reason as to why the angel also came and confronted Joseph and was like, "Gondi gwe todduka mwana muwala oyo."
Wow. But David, what do you think they were saying about them?
The people, what they were saying about them.
If there was a red paper that time, if there were newspapers that time, and then the TV stations, the shows that we have, the gospel shows that we have around, what do you think they would have been saying at that time?
I imagine
social media.
I imagine they would call them number one abalokole, and then there would be a very, very big title of naye abalokole batulekemu omwa olubuto lwa mwoyo mutukuvu ngate like everyone would be suspecting Joseph. And maybe they would think Joseph is just in denial, tayagala chikiriza nenga kituufu kirabika olubuto lwa Joseph. So
how would a particular meme read? Which meme would they put on them? What do you think they would write in the memes?
Fornication.
No struggle.
They
would say no struggle. Tulimu struggle.
Of all things, no struggle.
But the Christmas story is a very amazing story of redemption. And as we celebrate Christmas, let us remember the reason for the season. The reason is Jesus Christ, and the fact that he came to the world, he died for our sins, so that we could have a new life. In Christ. And that's a very wonderful thing to remember, even in this season. I know 2020 has not been such a nice year. Yeah, people have been going around, the memes are saying we are already 5 years into 2020. And it's really been a challenging year.
It is.
So much. Like it has been one bad thing after another. But even as we come down, and there's a lot of uncertainty of what is going to happen in 2021. We are all hoping and praying that it will be better. But we're not sure.
It will be better.
But I know it will be. So as we come down and reflect on this year, 2020, please remember it's Jesus at the center of it all. Anything that has gone wrong, everything works out together
for the good.
So yes, anything that has gone wrong, there are lessons to learn. Let's pick up those lessons and promise ourselves that we will do better. We will be stronger, we will believe more, we'll trust a whole lot more. So Mark, before we go, what message do you have to the instrumentalists out there?
Considering the situation of the Christmas, and you're asking me for a message, I would think about something like, let your gift be the gift that you can give to Christ in this season. Yeah, you can go to your places and earn money, but make sure your gift goes back to Christ. Like wholeheartedly, not elsewhere heartedly, but wholeheartedly. Let it go back to Christ, because a person coming on earth, this earth is so wicked. yeah, if someone gives you life, surrenders his life for your sake, I think you owe him the best with your gift
Wow.
to the musicians.
Wow.
Okay, that's Devi.
Yeah, but happy birthday, Jesus. We don't normally say that. We don't normally say that. By the way, I be thinking like, oba bagenda kudamba muzaale and all those things run in my head.
When I was younger, it used to bother me, as a little girl, it used to bother me that in just 1 year, yes, wakula. Like, I never
Kula
understood.
namala nafa.
There used to be pictures of baby Jesus in the home. So look at this baby. And I'm like, who is this baby? Who grows up? Like, you celebrate him today, and then by March, April, he's dying on the cross. I never understood it. Like,
But happy birthday, Jesus. We really love you. Thank you for saving us. Thank you for coming. Omanyi bino tubikolera abantu ne tubagamba, we appreciate you. We bless the Lord you were born. But we really want to thank you. Media Zinen, we want to thank you that you have protected us. You have given us support. Like, these people love us because of you. If it were not for you, but even to you that are watching, what do you have to say?
Merry Christmas
And a happy New Year.
2021?
Yeah, 2021.
2021.
2021. Bane mulonde bulungi. Bambi mulonde bulungi. Kakalulu kamwe.
Yes, your vote counts.
Don't talk. You are in red. Ama you.
I swear, it doesn't represent anything. I swear. But yes, your vote counts. Go and vote for your favorite candidate. Whoever you want, you feel is the person that you want to vote for.
Yeah.
Please
Katumba Oye.
But whatever you do, please let us not be separated by the politics.
Yeah.
Politics will be here long after the campaigns are gone, long after the elections are gone. We are Ugandans, so yes, let's keep the love amongst us.
Bye.